हेलो सर। मैं आपको एक वेबसाइट का क्वेश्चन पूछूं क्या? इज इट ओके? टाइम है तो? अम, मुझे ना इसमें यूजर इंटरफेस जो है, about it on the website, like how do you make your profile and student आपको अप्रोच करते हैं, ऐसा है क्या? हम्म। 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 So certificate uploading is important then. Hmm. So it is completely student का सिलेक्शन, मतलब टीचर्स नहीं ढूंढते हैं, स्टूडेंट्स ढूंढते हैं, है ना? Okay. हेलो दीपिका मैम।
Hello, Navneet ma'am. How are you?
आई एम गुड। आई एम।
All set? आप लोगों का दोनों का हो गया मीटिंग? ठीक है। चलो, मैं तो अभी रास्ते में हूँ. I'll reach in 5 minutes and then I'll join from my device of my sister. चलो, all the best. Navneet ma'am has not joined.
शी विल ज्वाइन
अच्छा,
55
we
में
have
ज्वाइन
five
करने वाले
minutes.
थे, मैं जल्दी आ गई थी।
Okay, चलो, ठीक है. All the best.
थैंक यू।
Hello, sir. Sir, I'm currently in DP1. Yeah, I'll be.
Yeah, sure. We'll wait for some. Yeah. Hi, Prisha.
Hello.
Hi, so you are in which grade?
I'm currently in my summer break, and after my summer break over, I'll be starting grade 12.
Okay, so DP2.
Yes.
What are your subjects?
So for my subjects, I've taken physics, math A, and economics as my HLs, and then
Wow.
chemistry, English A, and French AB as my SLs.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Avilash, what's your HL topics, subjects, and SL ones?
So for my HLs, I've taken Math AA,
Okay.
Physics and Chemistry. And for my SLs, I'll be taking Economics, French Ab Initio, and Language Lit.
Okay. So are you a little bit aware about IA?
Not really.
Oh, so you're entering into DP1 right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm entering DB1 right now. Yeah.
So what's your feelings about IBTP?
Well, I'm kind of scared. So
Why?
I don't know. I've heard that it's like really tough.
So you are from MYP or you are from IGCSE? Which background you have?
MIT, ma'am. Yeah, I'm from
MYP. Oh, then you should not be scared, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
And you know that IB is already rigorous, right? And how it goes about, what are the skills they want, and how it
Yeah, ma'am.
works.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
familiar with that. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
you should not be scared of. You just have to
Yeah.
meet the deadlines,
Okay, ma'am. No, that.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's a good one, and it is a good journey. You should enjoy it.
Yeah, sure,
Just
ma'am.
make your profile strong.
Yeah,
Then,
I got it.
okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
So we'll wait for a few more minutes, then we'll start. And as we have new IBDP student, so we'll start from scratch. What is IA? Okay. So we can see. Good evening, everyone. So this new students have joined. Shall we? Am I pronouncing your name correctly, dear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So which grade you are in currently?
Pardon?
Which grade are you in currently?
I am in ninth now.
Okay, so you're already interested in how does IDP work. Nice to see.
Thank you.
So what are your subject of interests? What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to maths, physics, chemistry,
Proper science.
and
So you're in MYP right now?
yeah, and maybe four.
Okay. So eager to learn DP. Ma'am, shall we wait for a few more minutes? I think we'll start. We should start. Yeah. Welcome others also. So I can see few names on my screen. It's, yeah, I think Swapnil. Then there is Vishali, Parveena. We'll
I
start.
think we can wait for minutes more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any student who is not from IB background? Can you raise your hand, please? No? All are from IB background? Okay.
Anyone? Acha, ma'am already asked, but I'm again asking. So anyone here who is from IGCSE or maybe an Indian board, CBSE, ICSE? Maybe you can raise your hand. No, none of you. Oh, that's great. So then, ma'am, I think it's good. You don't have to start from the basics. They're already aware. Yeah. I think we can start now. Aniket, please take over.
Yes, sure, ma'am. So, hi everyone. This is Aniket from CTutor. So basically, I'm a teacher student coordinator. Uh, we are basically a platform which connects students to teachers, and the motive behind platform is very noble. Uh, what we need is a great teacher should get connected to students who need a good education. So that's the motive behind it, and for that we have introduced this webinar. We have Navneet ma'am and Ramneet ma'am with us. Today, they are taking you through IS in physics and chemistry. So I hand over this to Ravnit ma'am to introduce herself. All right, ma'am. So you can go ahead.
Thank you, sir. So myself, Ravneet, and I'm with IB from last 6 to 7 years, and I love physics, so that's why I've chosen physics for that thing. And now here I'm there to give you the webinars regarding this. Okay, so let's start with the webinar. So first of all, I want to ask you that
And
is there.
before, sorry, Navneet, ma'am, to disturb you. Just before you start, I just want to, you were very humble in introducing yourself, but I would let me, let me inform our audiences that you have 16, 17 years of experience in teaching physics, and your students consistently score sixes and sevens in IB, and also in your IAS, so your marks and raw marks and the marks that the students score absolutely match. So she is an absolute expert in IAS.
Thank you so much.
So, and of course, Navneet ma'am is an expert in chemistry, and she has experience in all four boards: IGCSE, CBSE, ICSE, as well as IB, and is an excellent facilitator. So I welcome both of you. I'm so glad that you took the time out to take this IA for our students and guide them through their journey. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Deepika ma'am.
Thank you.
Yeah, so let's start with this. So, what is IA basically? So, as per the students right now, one student said also, Abhinash, right, that I'm scared of DP. No, you don't have to be scared of DP. You don't have to be scared of the IA. Okay. Now, the question comes why IB includes it. So, as we know IB very well, and I just asked you that is there any child who is not from IB? So, all are from IB. So, you know that very well that IB is totally based on skills. It is totally based on student centered. It is belonging to that lifelong learner. So, that is why IA is also a part of IB. Now, what is IA? IA is basically high quality investigation. Now, investigation of what? Investigation means experimentation, means the practical work that you're going to deal with. So, IA is basically independent scientific investigation, you can say, which you have to complete throughout your IBDP journey. That means year one and year two. As a science student, you have to complete IA in all the sciences, right? Whatever subjects you have taken. For example, you've taken physics, chemistry, and then economics and all. So IA is there apart for all the subjects, and you have to complete IA within the 2 years span. Fine. So let's start with this part. So as you can see on the slide also, basically 20% of the weightage is given to the IA. Now 20% weightage means it's a huge weightage. So we will not take it lightly also, right? It is compulsory for SL and HL students. It gives you the opportunity to investigate a scientific question which will be of your interest. Now, apart from external examinations, like you have paper one, paper two, this is of your choice. Now, everyone has to answer the same questions in all the examinations, like paper one, paper two, but IA is in your hand. You can increase your level as per your choice because you are going to choose the topic, you are going to investigate it, you are going to collect the evidences for that, you're going to analyze the result. So it is in your hand that how much you are going to score in this. The maximum limit is 3000 words, and we do follow academic honesty. Now, what does this means? Academic honesty. You all are IB student. Can anyone wants to answer this thing? No one. So basically, you can't copy any other work and present it to IB. You have to do your own research work. You have to frame your own research question. You have to analyze it on your own. You have to conclude it on your own. It is your work. You can't just copy paste the research works done by previous year students or by the other examiners or by other websites. Fine. And sometimes the students feel that okay, fine, we have ChatGPT, right? We'll just mold the question and we'll give it to IB. No, we We can't do that way also. So please be careful that whenever you're writing down your IA, it's your own work. And please choose the topic which is of your interest so that it's you're able to give your 100% in that and you're able to fulfill what is the IB requirement for that thing. Fine? Let's talk about further on this. Now, type of investigations. So basically, there are three types of investigations that we are going to follow. The very first one is experimental research. Experimental research means what? Experimental investigations. It means you can conduct a practical. It is in your hand. You can go to your lab, you can collect your own data, you can do the experiment on that, you can plot the graphs, process the table, and then you can present your results in the form of conclusion and evaluation. So, experiment research means you are going to do the experiment on your own. Sometimes it is very difficult to perform the experiments in the lab. We can't perform the experiments. For example, experiments related to astrophysics. Can we perform experiment related to astrophysics in the lab? Is it possible? Can anyone give me any idea about that? You can pitch in for this. No, right. So we can't do the experiments related to astrophysics in our lab. We can't do experiments related to quantum physics in our lab. But if it is of my interest, I want to do IA in that, what to do? Then I can go for secondary data research. In secondary data research, I have to collect the data from the reliable source. Now, what is reliable source? For example, for astrophysics, I can believe on NASA. I can believe on ISRO. So I can take the data, whatever they have collected, but I have to analyze on my own. I have to give the conclusions on my own. I have to write on the evaluation on my own. So everything work will be mine. I will just take the data from there. So that is meant for secondary data research. But whenever you're doing the secondary data research, please be careful. There are so many websites, but we have to be careful about the reliable one. Next is simulation research. Are you all aware about the simulations? Anyone who is not aware about the simulation? You can give thumbs up to me. You can say it's yes in the chat box. Okay, so you are aware about the simulations, right? So sometimes we can't do the experiments in the lab because of the issues that we are facing. We don't have that much apparatus in the lab. It is very risky to do that stuff. In that case, we will go for simulations. For example, my one student did the simulation experiment regarding the CRO, regarding the LCR circuit, that is electronics. Now we don't have all the components in the lab. So what they did is they found the electronic simulation and then they have collected the data from that simulation. They have taken the table from there, then they have organized the table, they have presented in a graph and they got the results from there. But very important, there are thousands of simulations on the net. But which one is reliable? Which one is giving you the accurate results? How we can check it out? By putting the values in our equations. Are we getting the answers or not? Are we getting the perfect or accurate and precise results or not? By that, you can find out which is the reliable one, and that simulation only, please choose it. So, whenever you're writing down the IA, you have to talk about the simulation also, that why you are choosing that one, why not the other one. That gives you perfect 7 score. Okay. So similarly, when you talk about the methodology in case of experiment, when we talk about the secondary data research, when we talk about the simulation, in all the cases, you have to talk about the reliability, that what method you have chosen and why it is reliable for that. Good to go? Let's talk about the next part. So IA criteria marks. Let's talk about the assessments. Now, as you can see, there are 4 criteria: research design, data analysis, then conclusion, then evaluation. All the 4 criteria are given the same weightage. That means 25% each out of 100%. And for that, the mark distribution is also same. That means each of them carries 6 marks, and that means total comes out to be 24. Fine. So research design, data analysis, conclusion, evaluation, all of them will give you one report, and that entire report will carry 24 marks, out of which 6 marks is there for each parameter. Now, when we go for 6 marks for each parameter, we have to be careful about one thing. IB doesn't believe that you have to choose a very complicated topic. You have to choose a very difficult experiment. No, it is the way you are applying your skills which you have gained throughout the journey of IB, how you're going to apply the skills over there, how you are going to analyze it, how you're going to become a scientist, you can say, and you are fulfilling all the requirements, what is the requirement of each criteria. So please be careful. You are assessed criterion wise. You are not assessed whether the topic is difficult or whether the topic is easy. So students have that myth, oh, I will choose this difficult topic because I'm in HL. No, it's just that you have to fulfill all the criteria. Okay. So first one is research design, then data analysis, conclusion, evaluation. Let's talk about them in detail. So first one is research design, right? The very first part of research design is basically formulate your research question. Are you aware about what is a research question? As you all said that you are from IB, so I'm believing that. Can anyone just pitch in and tell me? Are you all aware? You can give me thumbs up. Yes, no. So Prisha is aware. Okay, Dishita is also aware. Good. Anyone who is not aware what is a research question? Research question is a relationship between IV, DV, CV. In IB, we call it as IV, DV, CV. Basically, these are the variables for which we are planning the investigation. For example, how this affects this. It means I should have the variables. Variables here means physical properties which I'm going to measure it out, right? Because physics deals with measurements. So in case of RQ, it is very important that our research question should be clear, focused, and relevant. Now let us see two samples over there. I hope you can see this first question, which is there on my screen. Can anyone tell me what is IV in this? What is DV in this?
Independent variable, dependent variable, and control variable.
Very good. So, can you tell me what is IV in this question? Or is it a good question? Or is it a focus question or not? Is it a clear, concise? Anything? Anyone? Okay. Shall I show you the next one also? Then you can compare and tell me. This is the next question. So, what is IV in this? DV in this? Any idea? CV in this?
Okay, so the IV would be temperature.
Very good.
Of 25 degrees Celsius to 45 degrees Celsius.
Wow.
The DV would be the efficiency of the solar cells.
Very
And
good.
the control variables would be light intensity, angle, and surface area of the solar cells,
Thank you
and
so much.
distance from the light source.
Very good. So he is able to make out what is IV, DV, and CV. So IV basically is the one which we are changing. We are finding out the effect on the other one, which is DV. It means which is we are calculating. So what is the difference between these two questions? Can anyone tell me? What is coming to your mind? Which one is more focused? Which one is more clear? Which one is more
The
good?
second one is more focused. It talks about specific numericals.
Very good. So we have to be so specific about it, right? So leading to 7 means we should be clear with our thoughts. We should be clear what is our IV, how we are going to manipulate it, what is our DV, how we are going to calculate it, which formula we are going to apply, which apparatus we are going to use, and what is the CV in that case. Now, in this question, if you can see, it's confusion, right? Whether we are taking color of the paper or temperature, isn't it? So we should be very, very clear with what is our IV, what is a DV, and what is a CV. That makes a very good research question. Okay. Then comes the selection of variables. Very important. Now, when I'm going to do the experiment, first of all, we should do a trial also. Okay, that whatever research question I'm planning, I'm thinking of, whether I will be able to perform the experiment or not, whether the variables will hold any relationship or not, right? So when I talk about the variables, I should be very much clear what is my IV, what is my DV, what is my CV, and for 7 grade IA, you should have at least more than 4 control variables. And it is not that you're just defining the control variables, you should know why you're keeping them control. That is the second last parameter, identification of control areas and choice of method of control. How you're going to control, and if you're not controlling, then how they are going to affect your IA. So it means IB is checking your critical thinking skills. So it is not that, difficult topic or least difficult topic or easy one and all. It's just that how you're going to fulfill the criteria. Next is selection of the database or the model or sampling data. Now, as I already spoke about, what methodology you're going to go for it. Methodology means procedure. How relevant is your procedure? Is it fulfilling the reliability of the data? Is it giving you sufficient data? Is it talking about the operators? Is it talking about the manipulation of variables? Is it talking about that how you're keeping your control variables constant? Is it talking about the step by step method to do that stuff? Because IB says that whenever you're writing down the methodology, please be careful, please write like this, that another person can do the experiment if he or she is reading your document. So if I'm the third person, I'm reading your document, and if I'm reading the methodology, if I'm able to perform the experiment, it means you are getting 7 in that, right? So minute details also play very, very important role. So in this case, please be careful whenever you're writing down the procedure step by step, and it is always the third person. We don't have to write down I did this, I did that. No, it is general statements. Set up the operators like this, calculate this, use this formula, repeat the step number this to this, like this. So general statements should be there. Then comes the next one, decision regarding the scope, quantity. Now, what do you mean by the word scope, quantity, and quality? Is there a difference between quantity and quality? Anyone? No? Do you know? Thumbs up or thumbs down? All of you know, very good. So scope, quantity means how many IV values I'm taking. In IB, please be careful. If I want to give a justification, if I want to plot a graph, if I want to validate my points, I should have at least 5 values of IV. More than 5, well and good. But 5 values of IV is must. That is what is meant by quantity. Quality means I am going to talk about the reliability. That my data which I have collected is good one, right? For that, what I will do, I will take the trials. So whenever the question comes regarding reliability, you have to mention that you are taking the trials, and whenever it comes regarding quantity, it means you are going to increase the number of IVs you are going to take, number of values of IV, sorry, not IVs. Okay, so in IV, this IV, we can have one IV, we can have one DV, it is sufficient. No need to have 2 IVs and then it is going to be a very good one. I'll get a 7 in that. No, it's not a requirement for that thing. Okay. Now let's talk about the last parameter, recognition of safety, ethical, and environmental issues. Yes, you have to talk about all the precautions that you have taken while performing the experiment. So this also carries weightage in that. If you're not writing it, we will not get the marks for this thing. The next important part of the experiment is data analysis. Now, what is meant by data analysis? So, data analysis is just not collecting the data and just giving it away. No, there are steps to it. So, the very first step is raw data. Now, what is raw data? Raw data means the data which I'm collecting while performing my experiment. Then comes data processing. It means what calculations I'm doing it on that. I have to show the calculations for that. Okay. And data processing means your process table also. Now there is a difference between raw table and process table, which I'm going to show you further. Then comes uncertainties. Uncertainties means what? We all are not perfect, right? While taking the measurements also, we will be doing mistakes. For example, if I'm using the scale to read the length of the table right now, which I have. So when I'm reading the length of the table, I may do error in that. How? If I'm not reading it vertically. I'm just inclined on this angle, I'm inclined on this angle, it means I have Palek's error, right? So in the similar manner, whatever measurements you do in the lab, you will be doing the uncertainties or errors in that. You have to mention that stuff, that what type of error is there, how you're going to calculate the further uncertainties in the formula, and there are proper sessions in that. You can follow that sessions. Your teachers will guide you in which experiment, what type of uncertainties are there, and how we can solve it further in that formula. Okay. Then comes interpretation of process table. It means graphs. The graphs are very important, right? Why? Because it is going to give you the relationship between IV and DV. It means I'm going to answer my question, what